Welcome back to a new episode on BeerzGaming, guys. Today with the New Year's challenge, I am going to give you guys 5 tips today to do as good as you can in the New Year's challenge. If you want to get as many rewards as you can, definitely stay tuned for this episode, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button for that video so we can actually hit 200 subs till the end of the year. But now let's hop right into the episode. Alright guys, so we will start this episode with the first tip right away. Draft a win condition. Either it is a win condition you prefer or not, it is important to have a win condition. Graveyard, Royal Giant, Royal Hogs, it doesn't matter, Lava Hound. Whatever you can choose, definitely pick a win condition over a support card. And the next tip you guys will get after the next match, okay? So that way we will work our way through the whole episode. So let's see. Okay, we will take the Dark Prince here, and that's a good example here. I will talk about the elite barbs later, but in this case we are going to take the balloon, the fire spirits, that's also interesting, and the Sparky. Okay, tough choices here definitely, because Sparky and Inferno Dragon both require a solid answer like a zap, or he actually gave us a zappy, so that's perfect. So let's see what he will play here. Okay, he will play the Golem, so we're gonna go same lane. So he actually chose the win condition here, and we will support this with a giant skeleton up front. Okay, hopefully he misses this. Okay, he does not. And the zappies to slow down the golem. That way it will definitely not reach the tower. You guys see the zappies really demolish the golem here. Hopefully the giant skeleton actually takes care of the golem, the elite barbs, and we are going in with a push with the balloon. The zappies should stun the executioner, so it doesn't really target the balloon, and that's huge damage, guys. Might even be tower here. Okay, not one more, not one extra hit here. That's okay. We do want our Dark Prince to charge here, so we play him a little further back. Okay. So hopefully the Zappy will survive. It will not, but not a problem. We are looking beautiful here. The Hunter even died here. So I will play Sparky in the opposite lane. Hopefully bait out a rocket here, because he's definitely lower on elixir than us. And he does, okay, he does rocket it. So let's see. I kind of wanted to have this rocket out of the way, because I think we're in pretty good position with the tower on the right side being at Devil's Health at 666. So let's see. I just want to avoid him playing a golem like in a pocket or so. Okay, so he actually goes in with the executioner on this side. So we are going to go in with the balloon here. And we do have the Dark Prince and the Fire Spirits for the E-Barbs, which should be fine here. The Executioner actually does a lot of damage here. Okay, we will let this run through and play our giant skeleton to tank everything, and then die and kill everything, hopefully. Okay, so he actually came back pretty nice here into this match. Okay, this time we will have our Zappy, our Sparky survive this, and I think we might be able to win this now. Let's go! Ah! Not enough here. We need to cycle 2 logs, guys. There's the first one. We need to keep the giant skeleton for his E-barbs here. Okay, he plays them like this. We just want to cycle here as cheap as possible. Where's the log? One more card. I think that should be enough. That's definitely not enough. and the log for the victory. Let's go, guys. Close match. Alright, so we'll hop in the next 2 tips. Those tips, I mean, they are all pretty like common, because you cannot pick certain cards, because you don't have every time all the cards to choose from. But very important to keep in mind, pick cards that counter one another. So in this case, he gave me Zappies, but if I would have Zappies in choice and I knew I gave him a Sparky or an Inferno Dragon, definitely choose something that counter these cards, because that's what's going to win you the game in the end. You need to choose cards that counter him. A very good example is arrows and minion horde. Give him the minion horde if you have the option to choose the arrows, because that's a beautiful trade for you to win the match, to get an elixir lead early. And the next tip is, cards in draft are not really the same cards that are good in the meta right now, because you cannot build decks around it. Cards like E-Barbs, I wrote down a couple examples here. E-Barbs are very good. Bowler are definitely very strong card. If you don't have the right answer for it, it's definitely very tough cards to deal with. A Knight, a Baby Dragon. Yeah, just keep in mind, Skarmy also one of them. Very good cards to choose if your opponent doesn't have the answer to it. Can just rip a golem apart in a few seconds. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to try to build a meta deck. Of course, if it's possible, do it, but it's usually not going to happen. But enough talking, guys. Let's hop into the next match. We got the Rascals, we have the max, so we'll take the gold and the star points. So now we will choose the Inferno Dragon and the Skarmy, since we just talked about it. And that's actually a pretty tough choice, to be honest. We will take the Princess, but that actually might haunt us in the end. We will take the Mega Knight, also a very good card in Draft Challenge. So let's see. He gave us a lightning, so he probably has fireball or something like that. A fireball or poison, I'm guessing. Okay. So he played. We will get the connection here by the bandit. And a little bit of chip damage on the Goblin Giant. Let's see how he wants to support it. He even gave us the E-Barbs here. We're going to protect our princess here. And actually we'll have a counter push with the E-Barbs. Okay, we will let the princess die here. Don't want to over defend our princess. But we will protect our tower here. And going to in with the bandit again. Maybe he will play his Dart Goblin or so. Okay, we actually killed the Night Witch, so that was a pretty decent trade for us. And get a connection on the tower. Okay, didn't expect that, to be honest. So let's see, we will just chill with our princess in the back. He does have the Dart Goblin, so he could play that at the bridge. So he will not have an answer for our Inferno Dragon, I think. Maybe the Dart Goblin? Yep, there it is. That's why we predicted it with the Skarmy. We could support this with the E-Barbs, but we will just chill here a bit. He still has to answer? No, he does not. To our Inferno Dragon, but that's okay. Maybe the E-Barb's not the best option here. But the bandit will definitely stop the charge by the Dark Prince. And we are going to support this here with the Mega Knight. So he cannot support his Goblin Giant. So that's always important also to have pressure on the opposite lane when he goes in. Okay, so he plays his Minion Horde. And I think we have a pretty decent answer to it in the Princess once... okay, so we have to pull it. Okay, so that was actually okay. We need to pull the minions into the other lane. So let's see how we want to play this here. I think we just want to go in here. We do have the lightning once the shield of the Dark Prince dies, but okay, not what we wanted to happen here really. We need the princess here to kill the minion horde, and actually does. I mean, Most of our troops die, but we're okay with this here. We will tank this with our bandit. And he gives us lightning value. I hope he drops in something else. Just the goblins, but that's okay for now. Ah, it actually connected to the... We will eat some damage here. We kind of need to be careful now. The tower gets a little lower here. It does have the minion horde. We have to watch out definitely for the minion horde, because the only answer we have to the minion horde is the princess. I think that might be game here. Ah! Okay, he played this one well. We forgot about the poison. That's alright though. We're not mad about that. Okay, you guys will get the next couple of tips. No, we have only 2 tips left, so you guys get one now and one after the next match. So pick cards that need a response. Something like the Sparky, the Inferno Dragon, the Balloon, the Goblin Gang, the Goblin Barrel. If you don't have a regular deck, you not necessarily have something to counter it. So you definitely have to choose the cards that require an answer. I hope you guys understand what I mean with that. Okay, if not, definitely ask me again in the comment section, but we will hop into the next match. That's a good example here. We will take the Goblin Barrel, because the Hawk is usually easier to answer than the Goblin Barrel. Okay, Zappies are a good card also, but we will take the win condition here in the Golem. So let's see. He gave us a good counter to the Hawk with the Hunter, so we will hold on to it. And he gave us an Inferno Dragon, okay. Will he go Hawk here? I didn't mean to play the Inferno Dragon, I meant to play the minions, but that's okay. He still has to respond here, and we have the Hunter in support. So let's see if he even has something here. Doesn't really look like it. Okay, he was really low on elixir, seems like. Okay, so the Ewus will die and the Baby Dragon will take care of the Zappies. And now let's see if he has something to counter the Goblin Barrel. That's a very good example of him having to over defend this. And you guys see how much damage we got with the simple Goblin Barrel. So that's definitely one of the choices over Hawk. One hit just? Okay. Just one hit by the Hawk, and we are looking good so far, but this time we will concentrate till the end of the game. Not give this up early. Okay, not very well played guards here. We are going to play the Mega Minion to take care of the Dark Goblin, because we don't want to give him any chip damage here. So he does have the Ewus, which we have to watch out for, and the Zappy, so that he has a few responses to our Inferno Dragon. But we are going to take care with the Zappies with the Baby Dragon. But let's see if we get some more chip with the Goblin Barrel. And we do. The Baby Dragon tanks. The Ewus coming down late, and that should be the tower here. Alright, almost. A beautiful snowball here to hit both units. And the Hunter should be able to take care of everything here with the minions. Now it's double elixir. We could play the Golem. I am hesitating a bit with it, because we are open to a counter push now. Whew. Okay, the Baby Dragon just in time here to prevent the worst. We are going to snowball this jazz here. And the Hunter to protect ourselves against the Hog. I think we should be fine on the right side here. And the Barrel should probably take care of the tower on the right side. The Baby Dragon to support the Golem here. Yep, the tower is down. You guys see how strong the Goblin Barrel can be here. So, yeah, that's the game. I think we are pretty much giving him the right tower. So we get one more crown here. And, well, okay, we don't. Alright, but yeah, now let's hop into the last tip. Build around your deck. Alright, so A good example is Graveyard. It's always an easy example. So if you have Graveyard and you have the option between Baby Dragon and Musketeer, right? Even if the Musketeer counters the Baby Dragon, it's better for you to choose the Baby Dragon because it synergizes a lot better with the Graveyard. Or another example, if you have a Giant, it's a lot better to choose a Mega Minion over a Musketeer because Giant Mega Minion synergizes really well at the bridge to pressure him on the opposite lane, right? So build your deck around your win conditions or support cards that synergize well together, not only what counters one another. So that's really difficult in some cases to understand, but you do need an understanding of the game to be able to make the right choices here. But just an easy example was the Giant Mega Minion, because if you see pros play, somebody plays a Lava in the bag, Giant Mega Minion in the other lane always needs a huge response. It's very tough to deal with if you have just spent 5, 6, 7 elixir in the opposite lane. Definitely one thing to keep in mind, to build your deck around the cards you already chosen, alright? Yeah, just a last bonus tip here, definitely choose a big spell. It doesn't have to be the biggest spell, you don't have to choose Rocket or Lightning or Fireball or Poison, but you usually should pick one of the larger spells, okay? So that's just bonus advice from me here. That's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely let me know down in the comment section how many wins you got with this challenge. We are going to try to complete this challenge right now here. So that's it for today's episode. Definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new episode. Until then, peace out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.